Hi, and welcome back for Spring Session. I'm Josh. We've got about 600 new faces on campus this week, and the Vice-Chancellor heads up the list of those rolling out the welcome mat. It is now expected to cost anywhere between $250 and $500 million to complete the missing parts of the infrastructure link whenever the green light is given. Just moving on to more local politics, Mr Hayeu accused Labor factional bosses of undemocratically electing Stephen Jones to candidacy before the federal election, arguing he, like New South Wales Premier Christine Keneally, is a puppet to them. Do you now eat humble pie following the people's choice to re-elect him and in turn Labor to power? Welcome to this UOW Radio News Update. I'm Josh Mathews. Former Wallandilly Shire Mayor Judith Hannan has today challenged Labor's Stephen Jones to take action on the Maldon to Dumbarton rail line following his election win in August. Councillor Hannan has called on the scrapping of the $3 million feasibility study and said the green light should be given before more fatalities are recorded. The state election looms ever closer, and politicians are well and truly on the hustings. BlueScope Steel's CEO Noel Cornish has announced he will retire in August after 42 years in the industry. Mr Cornish says he's had many positive experiences and hopes his BlueScope legacy will be long-lasting. The decision comes as BlueScope launches a full frontal attack on the federal government's proposed carbon tax. And the winning streak continued last weekend. The UOW Titans won their first game of the season on their home ground. Let's hope today is a Time for Kids event here at Centre Stage Wollongong Mall will raise some of the much needed funds for the three Illawarra PCYC centres to invest in equipment and further their youth crime prevention program. Hello, I'm Josh Mathews with this special update. When you think opera singers, the late Dame Joan Sutherland will surely come to mind. Continuing her legacy is local girl Rachel Bate. Armed with a number of awards, she's ready to take on the international stage. With UOW's Transport Survey just released, I set out to see how students got to uni on a daily basis via their chosen transport option and to see what other alternatives were available to them. It took just 21 days and just over 900 kilometres. Three local men did the unimaginable, running from Melbourne to Sydney in the name of breast cancer. For almost a decade, the Wollongong community have been getting behind this Planet Ark event. It's that success that you can see behind me, which is preserving this natural habitat for future generations. It's an issue that strikes right at the heart of Australians following the recent Skype sex scandal that rocked the Australian Defence Force. UOW will now host more such seminars that resonate with the community in the coming months. Josh Mathews, UOW TV. Let's hope tonight's farewell concert for Rachel raises some much needed funds before she heads overseas in July, where she'll work as a young artist in a German opera house for 12 months. But it's at the Innovation Campus where researchers at the ARC Centre of Electromaterials Science are working on muscle and nerve regeneration. Despite recent sackings of BlueScope Steel workers, there's some light at the end of the tunnel for the unemployed in the Illawarra. The first i3Net Illawarra Manufacturing Showcase has brought some of the biggest businesses to the region. And that's our O Week update. A big congratulations to everyone graduating this week. Remember, if you have a story to tell, tell us. I'm Josh Mathews. From all of us at UOW TV, have a great spring session.